Hey there, leatherheads and cool cats. Here's a video I'm putting together showcasing what's on my craft table. So shall we start down here? I save takeout containers. Oftentimes they're great size to hold little odds and ends. Project I'm working on or plan on working on. Binders with various resources, and I have leather crafters and saddlers journals here, and the pullouts with patterns, more books. Can never have enough books. And I save all kinds of containers, like metal cans and stuff, because they're always handy to put stuff in. And if you like marmalade, this is the best marmalade to get. It's concentrated form. All you do is you add water and sugar, and you make it like regular jam. And the concentrate is made up of Seville oranges, which make the best marmalade. So I always have a few cans in the pantry, and it reminds me I'm getting low. I got to make another batch. So these are the tools that I just got, half rounds, and then the slots. These are Tandy punches, 1.5 millimeter, pretty damn good, I can tell you that. I polished the ends so it made it easier to pull it out of leather. And then I have this little jar here full of little punch outs, I guess you could say. They may come in handy for washers at some point, especially when you're doing conchos. And I don't know if you've ever used this puppy, but it's called a thread Zapper 2, and I love it. It's so much easier than using a lighter, although a lighter does have its purpose for melting threads. But sometimes when you're in tight corners, this is your best friend. It runs on a AA battery, and it heats up that tip, and it melts the thread really nicely, and you can just kind of tuck it back in the hole. And I bought one of these at a secondhand store. I put a nice piece of leather on the back of it, and I use that to weight down any kind of project I'm working on, especially if I'm cutting out leather. It's really handy. And then a friend of mine, she was doing a house cleaning, purging, and so she gave me this. This is kind of cool. Something that our grandmas or great grandmas would have worked on. That's something. Anyway, and I did the same thing with that. It's more leather. And if you're getting into leather crafting, don't cheap out and get the 6" by 6" Granite Slab from Tandy. Do the 12 by 12, because you're going to outgrow this in no time, and then it just becomes a bloody desk weight. Anyway, what else have I got to show you? This little puppy, a lint roller. It's great for picking up what I call little pieces of leather poo. Love it. And I'm in a group, a leather group, and a fella said, turn your glue pots upside down. It'll help keep them. I remember doing that with cans of paint, so I thought I'd give it a go. And gum trag, never went back after I got this Tokenol. It's awesome stuff. You will love it. You won't go back to gum trag, I guarantee it. And every time someone tries it, they rave about it, and they toss out the gum trag. And it's coming in, I think there's 2 colors now. This is white. Let me see here. I can undo the lid. I'm on one-handed here over the camera. So this is considered clear, but in the jar it's white, and it smells like the grade school glue that we used to all work with. Remember that smell? Yeah, it's very familiar. And I don't know what else. A friend of mine, again, the one who gave me this. Thank you, Connie. Gave me a bunch of architect tools, so this is really cool. It has a nib in it. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And then here on this end you can put a pencil lead in there. Let's see. Here's something that if you just hang on a second, I gotta put this camera down, get a hold of and I profiled this tool before, but I just can't rave enough about it. It's Bear King, and this is the number 20 snap setter, and I'm telling you, it's just awesome. I didn't get the 24 because I don't really work a lot with those, so it's kind of like a once in a blue moon thing, but the number 20s I work with a lot, and this just makes life so much easier. Put that back in there. And of course I just love that sewing machine. I don't work on it enough, but it's helpful. These 3M hooks, awesome. They don't mar up your wall, easy to take off. So I have all my rulers and whatnot there. And then down here, I have one of those, oh, there's a Clemmy toy, ping pong. A rolling plastic 3-drawer bin kind of thing, and I have my different ounces of leather in each. Toolbox with some tools in it that I often need, bulking hammer, a cutter for copper rivets. Here's another thing, next time you're at the dollar store, if you don't have these, well, Q-tips, everybody has those, but these are really great. These are the wedges, foam wedges, and these like eyeshadow applicators, those are really handy to have. Let's take you over to my cupboard here. Remember when I got this a number of years ago. Love it. Got a good deal on this puppy too, and it's chocked full of stuff. Oh yeah, make sure you get yourself a drill. Those are really handy to have. Why isn't this focusing? There we go. And some extra belts. Leather. And an accordion file for my patterns. A box of rags, etc. And then over here, we have my pile of leather. That's my favorite picture, barn owl. Used to see a few of those growing up on the farm. And of course, we can't forget this. All right, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Take care now.